Vegas has hundreds of hotels, but if you think finding five-star hotels in Vegas are always outrageously expensive, think again. Because I've found some incredible spots where you can actually live that luxury life. Rooftop pools, strip views, top-tier dining without dropping a fortune. The first 4 hotels in this list are in the $700 to $400 range on average, while the last 6 fall between $400 and $170, giving you plenty of options no matter your budget. So, to save you hours of scrolling, I've put together a list of the cheapest 5-star hotels in Las Vegas that truly give you the best bang for your buck. Starting off with what many travelers consider the most elegant 5-star value on the Strip, Wynn Las Vegas offers standard rooms typically start around $470 per night, with rates that can dip into the mid-$200s on weekdays if you time it right. You might have heard about the Bellagio fountain show nearby, and while Wynn is in the fountain, its lakes, waterfalls, and lush gardens give you a nature-in-the-city vibe that's rare on the Strip. The rooms here are unusually large for Vegas. Expect about 640 square feet in many standard layouts, pillow-top Wynn Dream beds, floor-to-ceiling windows, luxury bath amenities, complimentary bottled water, and Wi-Fi included with the resort fee. I've gone through some of the reviews about this hotel and found that guests consistently praise the immaculate housekeeping and the spacious rooms, calling Wynn pristine and worth the splurge. Facilities include multiple temperature-controlled pools with private cabanas, an award-winning spa and salon, high-end shopping, and dining like SW's Steakhouse, so you're getting a full resort experience. Location-wise, you're roughly 1 mile from the Las Vegas Convention Center and about 2.0 miles by road to the Bellagio, and walking to the Bellagio would take around 29 minutes, but a quick drive or bus gets you there in under 15. A major con is the resort fee, which is $55 plus taxes, parking and food add up, and weekday deals vary, so you'll need to book smart. But if you want a true resort feel without the Strip chaos, Red Rock Casino Resort and Spa is your best bet for quieter luxury at a surprisingly cheaper price point, with average rates sit around $391 per night of 2 adults, but you'll often find midweek savings. Unlike the Strip-centric properties, Red Rock leans into the desert scenery and gives you larger rooms, a sprawling pool complex with cabanas, and a full-service spa that feels like a standalone wellness retreat. Many guest reviews highlights the free parking and the resort's family-friendly yet upscale vibe, calling it a peaceful escape compared with a busy Strip. It's not walkable to Strip shows and nightlife, so you should plan for rideshares or a rental car. Nearby, you've got Red Rock Canyon just a short drive away for hiking and scenic drives, and downtown Summerlin for shopping and dining, making it an excellent pick if you plan to rent a car and want outdoor time. Rooms vary from standard king/queen setups to mountain view upgrades and suites. The property emphasizes space and value, so you're often getting more square footage than an equivalent Strip room for the same money. Facilities include multiple pools, a kids' pool, bowling and cinema options, and spa treatments, while the on-site restaurants cover everything from cooked-to-order breakfasts to steakhouse dinners. By the way, I have given the hotel links in the description so that you can find the available dates and more details about this hotel. Next up is the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas is a modern, design-forward 5-star that manages to feel both hip and surprisingly affordable for the level of luxury it offers. Standard rooms often start around $381 per night, with terrace rooms and suites at higher tiers. If you love terraces, private outdoor space, and nightlife within arm's reach, the Cosmopolitan delivers. Many room types feature private terraces with Strip or mountain views, and guests often rave about the artful interiors and rooftop pool scene. For location, you're just a short 6 to 10-minute walk to the Bellagio and its famous fountain show, and connected corridors make it easy to hop between Planet Hollywood and other central attractions. Guests frequently praise the Cosmopolitan for giving great value for a 5-star stay, and the on-site dining and nightlife options, from Wicked Spoon to Marquee Nightclub, mean you won't need to traverse the Strip for hot spots. 3 pools, a full-service Sarah Spa and Hammam, and digital concierge services like Rose add convenience to your stay. Some of the cons include the vibrant nightlife can mean noise, so request higher floors if you want quiet, and parking and resort fees add to the total. Here is a quick tip. You should book early for midweek stays to lock in the $381 rate, and consider upgrading to a terrace room if you want that Instagram-worthy view. And don't miss the secret tip that I will be sharing in this video that helped me to book luxury hotels for cheap rates. At number 7, we have a gem, and I guess you already know about the iconic Bellagio fountains and their instant classic status on the Strip. And speaking of that icon, Bellagio itself remains a powerful value among 5-star options when you factor in location and experience. Standard Bellagio rooms often start around $346 per night depending on seasonality, and while fountain view rooms command a premium, getting a standard room places you steps away from the conservatory and botanical gardens and a short walk to the monorail. The Bellagio is all about curated public spaces, a permanent art collection, rotating conservatory displays, and the fountain choreography that runs throughout the day and night. Room choices run from Resort King/Queen standard rooms to fountain view upgrades and various suites. Expect refined Mediterranean-inspired design, full bath amenities, and attentive concierge service. Amenities include multiple pools, a luxurious spa, fine dining, and extensive concierge and entertainment options. Many guests recommend booking restaurant reservations and show tickets in advance because the hotel's centrality makes it incredibly popular. On the positive side, it has an unbeatable location, iconic attractions on site, and elegant public spaces. But a major con is that it can get very busy, and dining or fountain view upgrades push the total cost higher. Request rooms facing away from main promenade areas. To know the available dates and room options, I will leave the hotel in the description. Moving down the list, let's talk about the Venetian Resort. And here I'll start with price because you'll want to know value immediately. Average nightly rates sit near $313, but smart timing can land you in suites that start as low as $200 on off-peak dates, while the massive Prestige and Palazzo suites climb to $300 to $800 plus when conventions or holidays hit. What's uniquely exciting about the Venetian is obvious the moment you step in. Giant all-suite rooms, indoor canals with gondola rides, and over-the-top Italian architecture that practically transports you to Venice. Perfect if you want an immersive, photogenic stay. For room details, many of the Bella, Piazza, and Prima suites begin at the lower price bands, but booking a strip view suite changes the whole experience. Guests love the room size, which is around 650 square feet. So if you care about space and comfort, this is one of the best values for roomy 5-star suites on the Strip. Location-wise, you're on site to the Grand Canal shops and a short 0.2-mile walk to the Mirage. Restaurants are a huge selling point with over 40 dining options including Buchin and Brera Osteria. Reservations are a must. Guests consistently praise the Venetian for its dining variety and iconic attractions, though you'll want to factor in resort fees and busy crowds during peak times. Amenities include a massive pool deck with cabanas, a full-service spa, and extensive shopping and entertainment. Parking and valet policies vary, so check day rates. The pros are immersive luxury, enormous suites, and unmatched dining, but usually they are crowds and occasional higher prices during events. If you want dramatic ambience and huge suites for your money, the Venetian often gives you that wow factor without necessarily paying ultra-premium rates. Moving on to the cheapest hotels, we have the NoMad Las Vegas, a boutique, European-style hideaway perched on the top floors of Park MGM that gives you that hotel-within-resort feeling while keeping you close to the Strip's action. You might have heard about the T-Mobile Arena hosting concerts and big fights. Well, NoMad is only about 0.1 miles from the arena, literally a 2 to 3 minute walk, which makes it insanely convenient if you're coming for a show. Nightly rates here average around $316 for 2 adults, but on off-peak dates, you can score classic or deluxe rooms starting roughly $200. Premium corner suites push into the $300 to $700 plus range during busy weekends or events. What makes NoMad exciting for you is the intimate, residential-style decor and that quieter, refined atmosphere. Guests love the craft cocktails at the NoMad restaurant and the library bar vibe for a low-key evening. Rooms are styled with rich European details, and many reviewers say high-floor rooms offer the best Strip panoramas, a tip you'll want to follow if views matter to you. There's an outdoor rooftop pool with cabanas, a full-service spa, and on-site casino access through Park MGM. Valet and self-parking follow Park MGM's policies. I have gone through some of the reviews about this hotel and found that guests often recommend the NoMad restaurant and suggest booking early for signature dining. To know the available dates and room options, I will leave the link in the description. If you want a private luxury retreat that still keeps you steps from Vegas energy and major venues, NoMad is a top pick for value-conscious travelers chasing 5-star comfort. Next up is Conrad Las Vegas at Resorts World. Let me lead with what makes this a compelling value. The Conrad averages around $244 a night and brings a modern, tech-forward 5-star experience. The hotel sits directly inside the Resorts World complex, so you get private Conrad reception and VIP check-in plus access to the vast Resorts World retail and entertainment options like the theater and nightlife are literally on site. Some of the highlights are modern rooms, massive pool options, and direct access to entertainment. Rooms at Conrad emphasize floor-to-ceiling windows, roomy layouts, and digital conveniences. Digital keys in your phone, in-app services, and streamlined check-in mean less waiting and more time doing what you came to Vegas for. Guests recommend joining Hilton Honors or the Conrad membership before arrival to unlock possible upgrades and faster service. Another common tip is to reserve pool cabanas early because the multi-pool complex is one of the resort's crown jewels. Dining options are plentiful across Resorts World, from Asian concepts to steakhouses, and Conrad guests can access many signature restaurants, though you'll want reservations for the busiest spots. The downsides? Yes, the resort fees, occasional crowding, and extra walking. For you, Conrad is a smart, mid-priced 5-star pick if you want contemporary luxury, with great access to shows and nightlife at Resorts World. Moving on to the third hotel on our list, we have Encore at Wynn. Average rates here hover around $218 in many promotional windows, making it one of the smartest ways to get that Wynn-level luxury without the highest sticker shock. The Encore experience is all about polish, plush interiors, high thread count bedding, and a serene, landscaped property that feels quieter and more refined than some of the bigger, flashier resorts. I'll leave this section with location and nearby things to do. Encore sits right near Fashion Show Mall, about 0.2 miles, and is a quick walk to the LINQ and the High Roller, so if shopping or a low-effort stroll to nightlife matters to you, this is ideal. Room options span Encore Deluxe resort rooms up through terrace and parlor suites. Mid-range promotions often bring standard rooms into the mid to high dollar 200s, but weekends and events can push suites into the higher hundreds. Guests consistently praise the spa and pool complexes, book spa appointments, and dining well in advance to secure the best slots. You'll find several signature restaurants on property, and if you're after quieter pool mornings, weekday visits are recommended. If you want that top-tier resort feel with a slightly calmer vibe and still great access to the strip shops and entertainment, Encore delivers excellent 5-star value for your money. To know the secret tip, which helped me to book cheaper hotels in Las Vegas, be sure to check the last minute of the video. At number 2, we have Aria Resort and Casino. I guess you already know about the Bellagio fountains and how they light up the strip at night. Aria is only about 0.6 miles from that famous show, so you're close enough for an easy evening walk to catch the spectacle. Aria is a modern, tech-forward 5-star resort located in city center that blends contemporary design with advanced in-room technology. Think centralized controls for lighting, temperature, and automated features that make your stay feel effortless. Pricing is flexible. You'll often find standard deluxe or strip view rooms from about $95 to $200 on lower demand dates, while corner suites and sky suites climb well into several hundreds or beyond for VIP experiences. For room details, many reviewers recommend booking corner or sky suites for the best strip views and to enjoy Aria's premium sky suite perks. The hotel's big selling points for you are the top-tier spa, advanced in-room tech, and an array of signature restaurants that satisfy any craving. The shops at Crystals are just steps away for designer shopping. Parking options include self and valet with typical daily fees, and while resort fees are common, Aria's central location reduces travel time to many attractions. Here is a guest tips. Book spa and dining reservations early, and ask the concierge about the best viewing spots for the Bellagio fountains. And remember, they have resort fees and variable pricing depending on events. But if you're looking for sleek, modern luxury that still gives you excellent proximity to strip landmarks, Aria is a smart value play among 5-star properties. Now, before revealing the number 1 spot, which is my favorite, if you are planning to book any of the above hotels, I have listed all the booking links in the description, and to know the available dates and room types, make sure to check it out. Finally, we have Vdara Hotel and Spa closes our list with a quieter, all-suite alternative that's perfect if you want 5-star comfort without casino noise. Vdara averages competitively and often shows rates from about $80 to $300 depending on suite type and season, but what you're really buying here is space and tranquility. All suite layouts with kitchenettes, smoke-free and non-gaming floors, and a calmer pool scene that's ideal if you want to sleep well and still be minutes from major attractions. Nearby, you can walk to the Bellagio Fountain Show, roughly 0.3 to 0.5 miles, and the shops at Crystal's in just a few minutes. On the Aria campus, you'll find easy dining options without obtrusive casino floors. Room choices range from studio and fountain view studios up to larger multi-bedroom suites. Studios are a great budget-friendly way to access 5-star amenities while saving on meals with light self-catering. Guests often tip new visitors to choose a fountain view studio for the best balance of view and quieter nights, and many appreciate Market Cafe for quick breakfasts that won't break the bank. Amenities include boutique pool service, cabanas, and access to Aria's restaurants. Parking is shared with Aria/Vdara lots and fees apply. Some of the pros include peaceful non-gaming environment, roomy suites, and convenient access to city center. And if you value rest, space, and a more residential vibe while still being in the heart of the Strip, Vdara gives you true 5-star value without the non-stop casino bustle. Those are the cheapest 5-star hotels on the Strip that give you the most bang for your buck. Each one offers a different way to experience Las Vegas, while keeping you in luxury surroundings without paying the top-tier suite prices. And don't forget that you'll find booking links and current availability in the description below. And if you're planning to book any of the luxury hotels at a cheaper price, make sure to check this video. I've given a step-by-step guide which you can follow to get some unbelievable hotel deals. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss more Vegas value guides.